that sound different. I ain't no rapper, I'm a rock star, little nigga. I hop on stage and the crowd get bigger. They be like, ain't that underdog, that boy got bigger. Every time that boy on the song, this shit hit different. Gas on these niggas and I sing for all these bitches. Got all these hoes singing my songs with they nigga. At the shows, everybody want a picture. See, she like me in the way that I'm living. You ain't ready for this lifestyle, bitch, you tripping. Have you paid for studio time in my liquor? I hit the lab, knocked about 10 songs out, nigga. Damn, I ain't felt like this in a minute. Damn, I ain't felt like this in a minute. Damn, I ain't felt like this in a minute. On stage going stupid with my motherfucking niggas.
Welcome to the new episode of Bottom of the Bay. Today we got somebody who's a mover and shaker in the city, and he been doing it, man, for years, bro. So he's a young man, but he was doing it when he was a really young man. And we're gonna touch on all that today. Lil Unda, welcome, big dog.
Shit, thank you for having me, bro. Pulling up on me and shit. This is dope.
Of course, man. All right, bro. So let's go ahead and take it way back into time, bro. Where you from, man?
San Jose, man. San Jose, California, the east side. I grew up in the off of Telly, Rigoletto, Alvin Ave, right next to the Chuck E. Cheese, the original Chuck E. Cheese. Where it's crazy because I've been watching these new. People have been sending me. Jan's one of them that sent me. Jan sent me this fucking documentary. They got this new documentary on Chuck E. Cheese. How it started. Man, you gotta watch this. It's kind of crazy and shit. How they came from. And how they change characters. That's crazy. You gotta watch it though. The Chuck E. Cheese documentary, y'all tap in, man. It tells you a lot about my neighborhood too. Shit crazy.
Okay. All right, man. So how long have you been doing music?
Fuck, forever, damn near. Getting serious into the music, I say about 6 years old. I dropped my first album when I was 7, which is called It's a Family Thing. Got it on my arm right here and shit.
Did you just say 6 years old?
6 years old.
It's
bro.
when you start taking it serious.
6 years old when I started.
Continue.
Yeah, 6 years old. So how I started even got to the music. First off, everybody listens to music, right?
Right.
My pops was a very, very, very music head. And at the time, he was a DJ. So he would like DJ at parties, quinceañeras, whatever, everyone invited to go play some music. So he had all the old school sick ass equipment, the Vegas speakers, the sick ass turntables, all the real, shit that the DJs really need to have, not just like a laptop nowadays, a little hookup, aux, whatever. So at the house, my pops had the whole setup in the living room. So instead of our living room being a normal living room, the shit was set up like a DJ room, So my pops would always get down on his times off, playing loud ass music, have the microphone auxed up, and I'm this little fucking redhead little Mexican kid running around, bobbing to the music, And my pop listened to a lot of like Tupac, C Murder, a lot of the Master P, a lot of the No Limit shit I grew up to a lot.
Shout out to Pops.
Pop, man, he put me on a lot of shit. And then on top of that, a lot of the old school music too, from the Isley Brothers, Sade, all the old school shit, Brentwood, Mary Wells, fucking bunch of shit. I got a good ear for a lot of music. But yeah, so my dad was a DJ. Went with them to a lot of, little parties, little functions, and always grabbed the mic. Like I said, he always had a mic hooked up to his DJ equipment, and anytime he played an instrumental, I'd hop on that shit and just spit away, even if I didn't know what I was saying. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you a question real quick. Did you have any siblings that did it with you, or you was the only one?
At the time, I was the only one. I have siblings. I have 2 brothers.
At the time, okay. So you was like the Jackson one.
Yeah. So exactly. And my brother Tito and forgot other brother names.
They blossom a little later, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're older than me, so I'm the baby of the squad, So you want to get more into the music story, right? Keep it going. Or you want me to pause? I'm gonna pause. So my dad had the DJ equipment, and once I started getting the mic, he started noticing that I was hella on beat. I didn't know what the fuck I was saying, but I was catching every boom, boom, And he fucking, I guess, so my older brother was in prison, and I guess my older brother was getting into music in there. And when my brother got out, my dad, was like, "What's up? Fucking, you gotta hear your little brother. He's fucking, on beat, this, whatever, the conversation they had." And my brother at the time, before he got out, he was already making little beats. You know, I don't know what the fuck he was making. I think at the time he had a little beat machine thing, and he would make beats. So my dad was like, dude, I'll buy you some new equipment. Let's get this shit going. We'll set up a studio. Let's get your brother, you know, more into the music type of shit. So then from there, my dad ended up buying hella equipment, bro. Fucking, we started off with the Roland. It's a big little machine. It's not Pro Tools. This is way before Pro Tools and all. Well, they had Pro Tools at the shit, but at the time we didn't fuck with Pro Tools. So it's this big ass machine. It's called the Roland.
It was a drum machine?
It's not a beat machine. It's where you record on. So
it was a track.
It looks like an MPC. It looks
kinda?
like it. You can even put the floppy disk on it, but it's not. It was to record. It's to record on, and it had the little screen on it. The shit moved by itself. The little knobs and
I don't know the name, but I know
it's called the Roland. It's called Roland.
Roland.
It's
the
Roland recorder.
I do remember.
Roland. The Roland. 2500, and they have step. We got it. At
what is that? 2003?
Yeah, old school shit. This is yeah. So this is what Mac Dre. So like I said, so I'm not even getting deep into it, but I just want to, because I already know you probably gonna ask that too. But this is what Mac Dre recorded a lot of the Genie of the Lamp on. I think all this shit. Mac Dre recorded all his shit off of Roland. I know damn well because I was there, and Trill TV too. If you watch Trill TV, if you ain't, go watch it, and he'll show you the fucking shit when he goes in the studio and he's in the motherfucking they're in this backyard and they're in the pool and they're doing the little boat. Him and Doobie's hanging off of the motherfucking the little diving board. Goes in the back and he shows him everything that he uses, and it's the fucking same Roland. And the reason why we got the Roland is because of that, because of Dre and my brother, who's the engineer, the beat dude, who made all my beats as a kid. My brother made all my beats. My whole album, my whole first album, he made all my beats. And I was a little kid, so he helped me write a lot of shit. He didn't literally write my shit, but he would sit down and help me whatever I came over with and make it and construct it for me and make it better. And that's how I learned to write good to this day. You know what I mean? My writing is fucking amazing.
There's no freestyling. You just straight writing.
No, I can freestyle like a motherfucker, but I tell people you can freestyle, but if you can't write a song, you're not gonna make it in the industry.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'll tell you that right now.
That's crazy.
Tell you that right now. You can be the best.
So question, since you was there back in the early 2000s and now, what are some differences?
Well, first off, for Shirley, there's no more out the trunk selling CDs, mixtapes.
Yeah, that's out of there.
It's just me and my brother Jan. I'm still selling mixtapes. I sell 20 to 30 mixtapes a day.
Talk that man.
That's all me and my brother do. But it's the for Shirley, the platforming, you know, it's the digitally marketing, you know, all this Spotify, Apple Music, you know. And it's crazy because it's not just one platform where you can get in, you know, you got all these millions and millions of people listening to different things from Apple Music, Spotify, all this shit. It's not like you can go to a record store no more and go buy the album for fucking $16.99, almost damn near $20. You know what I'm saying? You can just get one song for 99 cents and that's it. I don't want the whole album. Motherfucker, you had to listen to the whole album just to get to one song. You feel me? You couldn't just listen.
Records and
oh man, I miss that shit. I remember my first check. Me and my pops picked up our first check at the Rasputin in Berkeley, $10,000. They said, yeah, we got a check for you guys here. Come pick it up.
10 G's for
10
what?
G's.
What? Ringtones?
For my album. For my album sales.
Like on some
album. It's a family thing. No, out of Rasputin's.
What?
Out of Rasputin's. Out of the store.
Yeah, Rasputin used to cut the checks back in the day.
Rasputin's, yeah. Rasputin's were getting, back in the day.
I remember that.
We was getting money off of Rasputin's.
Okay. So what are some of your musical influences?
That's a hard one. See, so like I said, I'm a big time. I could say thousands of names. Not a thousand, I could say. So I grew up off of the rap music. That's what my first music is. But I love rap, don't get me wrong, but I have a lot of other go-tos too, you know, like I can name some sick ass R&B singers. I even like country, you know what I mean? So I got my category artists and I got a bunch of them, but my go-to, like if I had only one choice and I got to slap something for the rest of my life type of shit, you know, and just want to feel real about it. And it's consistent and it's every song he fucking makes is just like boom, boom. I could play all of his albums that he has, I can play and fucking not skip one fucking song, you know? And that's Pac, for sure.
Tupac?
Yeah, Tupac, for sure.
That's crazy. I was playing the end of Till the End of Time today. And me and my OG.
Till the End of Time. I love it.
And people might not agree with me on this. That is my favorite Tupac album.
Yeah, that's one of
The
my favorite.
beats was
That's one of my favorite.
amazing. It was like you can kind of see where Pac was going. He had the best verse that he ever writ to me on that album.
Until the End of Time is the shit.
That's an amazing album. I
That
love
one,
the other ones.
yeah.
Don't get me
Me
wrong.
Against the World is one of my favorites too. And then
I love those.
Yeah. And I love the Still I Rise too with the Outlaws. That one was fucking badass.
Yeah, the one after you passed.
Still I Rise was sick, you know. Yeah, my favorite Tupac song, my go-to Tupac song is I say Who Do You Believe In? And Unconditional Love. Probably my favorite two songs. For sure. But then I got a lot of others, but they're my main go-tos, you know, right now. If I had to try, I'm slapping Who Do You Believe In first, and then, Unconditional Love, surely.
Okay. Have you ever been a part of a group?
That's hella funny you said that. So I was a part of a group maybe for like 2 weeks, dog. And this was years ago when I was a kid, and shout out to my two homies. We grew up, I went to school with one of them, and then the other dude, we just he knew people that I knew people he knew, and the people that we knew each other were just hella close to each other. So we had like a bond off of that type of shit. Shout out to my homie Rashad. I don't know if they, you know, I haven't seen them in years though. Shit, I don't even know if they still around too, which is crazy about it, you know. They probably thinking the same if they around, like, we're under that. But anyways, man, my homie Rashad and my homie Justice, used to call him Just Ice, and my homie Rashad, they used to call him Young Smooth. I ended up linking with them because I was with some shit called UGMX. Shout out to Big Mike too. You know what I mean? UGMX. They used to be off the Temple Taylor.
Man.
So I was one of the first one. I was the first kid that UGMX and them picked up on. And then we linked up with two others. I went to school with one of the homies. His name was Justice. Just Ice, who went to school. And I already had the studio, so we brought him in. And then the homie Young Smooth, we all got together. And then we called this group called No ID. Mm-hmm. But fucking I didn't end up staying with them. We didn't even make a song together. We ended up just like, you know, rehearsing together, trying to figure out a song type of shit. And then, and at the time I was young, they were older than me too. So Smooth was like, I think three or 4 years older than me. He was already in high school and I was still in middle school and shit. So I think he was like a sophomore and I was like a 6th grader. And then the homie Just Ice he was in my school, 8th grader, but I was 6th grader. So yeah, one group and never again. I said, man, I do this. If anything, I'll do it with one person. You know what I'm saying? And we can, especially if they got the work ethic and shit. Just like my nigga Jan. You know what I mean?
Hey.
You know.
What's something you can improve on as an artist?
That's a good question. Damn, I never got that one before. So for me, I think I'm doing a lot of things right. So, okay. Before I would always like I said, I was just a rapper when I first started doing this music. Well, I've always been doing it for years, but I grew up to it and just, it's straight just hip hop. It's just rap, you know, stick to this, you know, this. And when I used to hear like the melody type of shit, like, or like something new coming in the mix and it was popping, I was like, that shit's whack, bro. What the fuck? That's corny, you know? Like, it's like the old school hip hop heads to the new shit, like, bro, you gotta adapt to it, bro. If not, you're not gonna make it type of shit. So I was
like that for a long time.
I learned that shit.
Older and I
did it for 3 or 4 years, and now I'm fucking finally doing my pop rock. I'm doing pop now. I'm doing all this other shit. So I think it's the faster you adapt, bro, to the newer sound. Don't be scared to do what everyone else is doing, bro. It's not like you're copying something. You can always do something with that someone else is doing, but you can make it your own sound. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And do it your way. And I feel like adapting to new sounds, you know, it's you gotta improve yourself and don't be so like, I know how it is, y'all hip hop heads out there, man. That's one thing I want to tell y'all, man. Is adapt and roll with the punches, dog. That's why E40 and Too Short are still irrelevant to this day. E40 fucks with all the youngsters, you know what I mean? Yeah. He still does, you know, the new hits.
You better tap in with the youngsters.
Yeah, because exactly
start a war with the OGs,
and then when they think, you know, like, hey, eventually, you know, when they get big, it's like, hey, we looked up to y'all one day. We want to bring y'all up to this shit, and then say, hey, we reach out to y'all like, man, I ain't trying to do that. It's like, but you know, type of shit like that. So I think adapting to like the newer sounds that are coming in, because eventually shit changes, you know, after a while. Not everything's going to be the same in hip hop, you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, everyone's going to be doing something different. And at the end of the day, everyone has different sounds and a different ear. So especially if you want to make the money, bro, be versatile. Like me, I'm versatile as hell. I don't stick to one sound. I got thousands of sounds, you know.
How many albums singles, mixtapes, and compilations have you put out?
So I've been rapping since I was a kid, like I said. That's a hard question. So albums that I got this The Family Thing out. I dropped My Turn. I dropped Diving In. Shit, I got about 3 to 4 albums out right now. So 4 albums I got out, like real 4 solid albums out. And out of those 4 albums, I say about 12 to 18 tracks on each. So that's a lot of songs.
Nigga, what?
Yeah. And then on top of that,
you got 12 albums?
On top of that done, I have 7 more albums that are hidden right now from when I was 6, from 7 years old till I was 12 that I didn't release. And then on top of that, my Spotify collection right now on catalog that I've been dropping since 2019, I have over 50 singles that I dropped in the past 2 years.
I promise I'm gonna look your shit up.
50 singles.
That is production.
I have so many songs.
What the good?
My
shit,
dad
bro.
told me I have more. He thinks I have, and my dad's the biggest Tupac fan. If I ever, there's times where I'd be like, "Oh, Dad, I think he's close to Tupac." My dad's the biggest Tupac fan ever.
Okay.
What the fuck? What? You ever like? It's to a point where my dad's ready to fight for Pac, and he tells me, he's like, "Fuck me, I didn't even fuck," because my dad has all my backup shit, all my, if anything I lose anything, my dad has everything set up. He lives out in AZ and shit, Arizona, but he calls me, you know, he'd be missing me and shit, you know.
Nice.
Me and my dad had a little fucked up bad relationship as a kid, but we fucking still rock with each other. So he calls me every other night, like, you know, listen to my slaps. He got the whole shit. He got the whole DJ setup still. But he's like, "Pop, what do you want to do with these albums? You still want to put them out on your shit?" And I have already people that, just like a couple days ago, someone tried to buy my catalog off of the 48 songs on Spotify. Hit me with a cool little number.
They tried to what?
Try to buy my catalog.
Buy?
Yeah, to buy my songs.
What? Okay, let me
I don't
get
want to say the number.
Okay, don't
number.
say the numbers.
It's a good number.
But let me look.
But it wasn't worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it for the rest of my life, huh?
Was it 6
Nah, it
figures?
wasn't no 6 figures.
Was
though.
it 5?
Yeah, it's 5.
Okay.
But it wasn't 6 figures though.
Okay.
If it was 6 figures, then I'd have been like, okay, maybe. But for the songs that they wanted, even the 6 figures, it's like temporary shit. So what about if I die and I really do end up getting going? My son ain't never finna see none of that money. What about if it ends up being 6 million instead of 6 figures?
Well, that just means you got to make your catalog
Well,
worth
that's why I'm going. That's why I'm doing it. So when I knew they hit me like that, I'm thinking like, nah, I had to talk to Jan and talk to my people. It's like, bro, we gotta figure this out. Hold on, like, I don't want to get too like, you know, it's my bag. You know, I never got that big load before in my face before like that. So I'm like, okay, you know, but I think I made the best decision on the long run for sure. Because at the long run, in about a year or 2 from now, I'm gonna see way more than that. I guarantee it.
Okay, I got a question. What's your ethnicity?
I'm Mexican, bro. I'm Mexican, but I look hella fucking. I don't know. I might have some motherfucking French in me down the line, but from far as I know, my grandma on both sides, they Mexican as fuck.
I thought you was like Apache Indian or something.
So I do got some shit. Well, I'm Aztec. So my grandpa, so I'm Azteca. I got Mayan and Aztec in me.
Oh, okay.
So that's what my ethnicity really holds, you know.
But he said I identify as a Mexican. That's right.
Straight
All right. Okay, so I don't even know how to ask this question, but I got to figure out how to ask this question. Do you get flack for saying nigga in your music?
On a personal level, like up to me, like someone like hitting me up. I haven't at all. But the little people on comments, you know, definitely tell me all the time. Well, not all the time, but like I say maybe about 6-7 times I got, but it's like I said on comments, not on a personal level, like where a real motherfucker hit me up like, "Hey, bro, let me talk to you on the side. Like this is how I really feel about it." No, but sometimes I listen to my songs and I'm like, okay, even though I grew up and my foster family is black people, you feel me? The people who took me in is all black folks and shit, and my whole life I grew up around, you know, that's all I know is my black family and shit like that. Like if it wasn't for my black family, I wouldn't be here today. I'd probably be in prison right now or dead or on some dope or some dumb shit, you feel me? So, and then, I do get some shit for it sometimes, and I know it's not right for me to say sometimes, but when I'm in the booth, I sometimes I get in my emotion, not in my emotional feelings, but sometimes it's just like the heat. I'm just feeling myself, and like I said, I'm still around. Grew up with my blacks all day, and I'm still around with my black folks all day. So at the time of the moment, sometimes I do blurt it out a little too much, and I even told myself too, I got to lower it down a little bit. But I don't get too much heat, to be honest, nah. And no one hasn't told me personally, like I said.
Okay. That's a question I just have to ask people that's not black that say nigga because I know that y'all deal with stuff. So
yeah, definitely. And to be honest, hold on, my bad.
Go ahead. No, do you think?
I get more shit from my own people saying it. Way more shit.
And I believe that.
I get way more shit.
I believe that. I'm from San Jose.
Especially the
I
OG
know.
fools, you know what I mean? They're like, what the fuck you just said? I'm like, oh my bad. And sometimes I'll be like with older Chicano heads and I'm buzzing and I'll accidentally, call them the N-word, and hey, what y'all, not saying that they don't, just like showing out, be cool, type of shit. And I understand, because here's the funny story. So like I said, I grew up with black people my whole life. So my mom, I got there to be there to meet my black granny and shit. And she was there in my life for about 4 years before she passed away.
Mm-hmm.
And my granny's old, my black side of the family. My black
grandma. Shout out
to
Mama Love.
Yup. She passed away. She from Vallejo too and shit and everything. And one day I was running around the kitchen, me and my black cousins, me and my cousin Vinche, R.I.P. My little brother Wapi, Squally, all my little black girl cousins. All of us, I think we was playing hide and go seek in the motherfucking house or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up calling one of my cousins nigga. Boy, my granny fucking grabbed me and boy, don't you ever say that word. I'm not telling you because you light skin and you Mexican, but I don't even want to hear squalling or none of them saying that either. Boy, I don't want to hear that shit coming out of nobody's mouth. Nobody.
And on that note, shout out to Granny Love.
Hell yeah. Bro,
so next question.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Do you have any proteges or rappers that you have with you?
Like what you mean?
Meaning like up under you, like that you trying to put on, like, that you see talent or that you see
I
something
like
in.
Other artists?
Yeah, that's up under you though.
I don't have no one like under me right now.
You don't want to put no. You ain't trying to put no.
I would love to put on a lot of artists. Like there's a few artists that I like when I do get my shit together and I'm really doing shit like that. There's definitely a couple artists that I would like, hey, man, let's work and let's do some shit,
I appreciate your honesty on
definitely. That but right now, I don't got no one in the wing, and I couldn't take no one under my wing right now if I wanted to. I'm barely trying to take care of myself.
How are you getting your beats right now?
I get them from a few people. So like I got a lot of people sending to me. A lot of people that just like my music in general and just send me shit like, hey, bro, I'm gonna send us some shit, fucking, on the love tip, and then on top of that, I'll either go on on YouTube, and I'll type in like type of beats, and fucking it'll pop up, and check out, and if I like them. A lot of people don't know, but you scroll on the bottom, you can go and lease them, buy them. I'll either go on YouTube and I'll check out the beat, and then the beat on their fucking what is it called? Their little YouTube channel. They'll have their name, and on the bottom will either have their Instagram or where you can go buy the beat.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of me going to the website, because that website they go through, they don't usually get the full money. So I'll go through fucking their Instagram and try to hit them up on the Instagram and reach out to them and basically try to make friends and type of shit like that. But yeah, to be honest, I get more beats sent to a lot of people just on Instagram that fuck with my music. Like, hey, bro, here's this beat for you, bro. If you like it, hop on and record on it. So a lot of love, bro, from a lot of producers, to be honest, bro, that trying to get this shit going, and obviously they see the potential,
That's what's up, man.
But yeah, I'm trying to find some producers though, man, that I can really work with and sit down with and get some shit going and build together, like a team and shit. That's how a lot of people do it. Like Shoreline Mafia, for example. Ron's the producer, and they did it all together. He damn near made their whole first album, 2 albums that they blew up together with,
All right, man. So that about wraps this interview up. Do you know your social so they'll know where to find you at?
So Instagram, LIL.UNDA, Lil Unda, LIL.UNDA, and then as well as Spotify. All major music platforms. Lil Unda, Lilunda. Got a whole bunch of good music on there, from rap, pop, alternative rock. Hella shit, man. Y'all tap in with my music, man. I appreciate y'all.
What you got coming up next?
Like music wise?
Yep.
So I just dropped my two last songs. I just dropped it called Bad Habits. My newest single, my latest actually my newest single I just dropped actually is Baby What It Do. I just dropped it yesterday on all major platforms through Empire and GT digital distribution. Shout out to Gold Toes and Ghazi. And then also I just dropped another one before that called Bad Habits, Lil Unda Bad Habits on Spotify, all major platforms through Empire, GT digital distribution, Ghazi, Empire, same shit. So yeah, y'all go follow them songs, and we in, man.
For sure, man. Hey, I appreciate you, bro, for sitting down with me. I fuck with you from afar. You actually one of the people that can really flow, man. You get the microphone and you go on. You remind me of like Mr. Fab or like fucking, you know, like you keep the party going.
Have you heard the song with me, Mr. Fab?
No, but I will hear it after we get off camera.
Hell yeah.
But in the meantime, I appreciate you for sitting down.
Yeah, I appreciate you, brother.
And peace.
Peace, man. Y'all have a good day, man.